I've spent another week in the books. Reminder that all content warnings are with the longer write-up on my website. My first read this week was Wildfire by Deb Ellen. This one will be coming out on June 28th, so not very long from now. And I want to give a big thank you to the Nerd Fam for an advanced reader copy of the ebook. In this one, Evie has never really fit like she fit in her own life. It doesn't matter where her parents moved the family to as they bounced from place to place to place all the time she was a child. And even now that she's moved out and is starting to try and build a life for herself, she's still not putting roots down the way she thought. And what little progress she had made gets completely uprooted when her younger brother contacts her and says they've all been attacked and he's the only one who made it out alive. From there, her brother Will starts manifesting magical powers, and every night, Evie herself is getting locked into a dream world where she is being attacked and needing to fight for her life. That is, until someone new shows up in this dream world, who's a stranger who feels awfully familiar. He's able to shapeshift into the form of a white fox and is extremely powerful. He's willing to protect Evie and her brother. In exchange, they need to trust him and follow him through a portal to another world. The synopsis of this one really drew me to it, but in the end, I didn't feel like I connected to it as much as I wanted to. I struggled a little bit to connect to the main character, who is quite abrasive, but more importantly, I felt like this book was having a little bit of an identity crisis. There were some really well executed spicy scenes in there, but they felt like they were in the wrong book. I never got the sense that the couple really liked each other, and there were a few elements that took the age gap trope to a new level of awkwardness. However, like I said, they were well executed. I almost feel like this would have been a better book if those scenes were taken out, developed into their own novella, and the remaining plot and characters were flushed out a little more fully to make up for that word count that's been removed. There is a good chance I will still read future publications from this author. I do think that the scenes she wrote well, but I don't think they all fit together quite coherently, and this is a debut novel. I would expect future publications to be a little more coherent. When I finished that one, I picked up How to Protect Bookstores and Why. I picked this book up on Indie Bookstore Day of all days. As you all know, if you've been here for any length of time, this is a subject that I am very passionate about. And this does a great job of breaking down the positive effect that bookstores have on the community, on society as a whole. Also going over the struggles that they're facing in modern society and how an average individual can help support them and keep them in the fight. As you can see, I'm not all the way through this one yet, but I am going through it pretty quickly. It's very information dense, but written in such a conversational tone that it really flows pretty easily, and it's very easy to pick up the information here. If you'd like a deeper exploration into the subject, I highly recommend picking this one up. I haven't even finished, but I'll advocate for this one already. I think it's doing a great job of describing the issue and describing steps you can take to help. As always, you can find a longer write-up of this available on my website at writing.hallidaynelson.com, and I want to know what you are reading too. I don't care how big my TBR pile gets, I'm going to let it keep growing, so I want to know what you are having fun with so that I can add it. Happy reading.